Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the Southeast Asia TI6 Open Qualifiers. We're here again taking a look at TnC Pro Team, and this time around they're facing off against another squad. Top right on into the draft. I'm Lyrical Dota, joined today as well by Lysander. Sir, we watched them last time. Give me a little bit of your impression. What did you think? Did they look any different than how you previously had seen them, or what was your feeling of TnC's new addition and his role within the team?
Well, I think we haven't seen enough of Demon yet to actually make that claim, but TnC played like TnC would. They are a very strong team in C, I would say almost top 3 if you discount if you discount Fnatic and MVP Phoenix. Yeah, they are top 3 among the rest. I mean, Fnatic, MVP Phoenix are like the top in C right now. So if you discount those two teams, we'll have a lot of lower tiered C teams fighting for top spots, and it always is kind of a rotation. They have like bad days and bad tournaments. They have a lot of small tournaments here, like the Gigabyte, Gigabyte circuit, stuff like that. Really small tournaments here and there, a few tuple K, nothing big, but it's where they usually fight it out. And TnC, along with I believe Trust and Mineski, are usually along the cream of the crop, so to speak. Of course, whenever First Departure or whatnot plays, they're good as well up there, but I have not seen much from First Departure. So I would say TnC top 3 among the qualifiers in C, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, discounting Fnatic and MVP Phoenix, otherwise top 3 sounds really bad.
No, I'm with you. I think that there's some good teams that a lot of people aren't looking at. I mean, I keep on thinking back to Orange Terran and how well they did at the qualifiers last time around. Of course, Mineski, another very solid squad, but I think this team has a lot of potential to go far. It always feels like the things that end up coming about are sort of nervous issues, and I gotta say that for this team, playing through the open qualifiers is probably the best thing that they could be doing, trying to actually build up that teamwork, the communication that they need to be able to have, and they'll be able to put themselves in a strong position. So very excited about this, really, really pumped up for the game, and as we keep on moving further and further through these open qualifiers, we're gonna find ourselves facing increasingly difficult competition that is gonna test TnC more and more. But as for now, the Beastmaster is still looking to be something they want to take, as well as the Slardar Phoenix, Lion, Disruptor, Shadow Shaman, and last but not least, that Lone Druid. Slardar on the Radiant side kind of sticks out to me as a little bit funky. His hero's just everywhere,
It's still
though.
a good hero, though.
Yeah, totally.
It's still a good hero. Sometimes you pick it up because you're afraid what the enemy would do with it. And I haven't seen TnC play recently, but with the resurgence of Slardar into the meta, is it fair to say resurgence? He's been around for quite a while, but I guess, yeah, he, with his pick rate going up, TnC might have someone to run him as well. But a very good counter here being snatched up a Disruptor. Right now, I'm actually not seeing any good counters to the Lone Druid. Actually, normally you would look towards the Lifestealer to chew on that bear, or you have a Windrunner maybe to shackle the bear to him. What else is good against the bear?
I mean, the laser's pretty great
Templar
against the
Assassin's
bear.
pretty good. Yeah, laser's pretty good. A lot of Tinkers no longer go for that Dagon build. They go for that Aghanims, Aether Lens kind of style of play. But
the thing that's nice about that too, though, is that you can laser the bear itself, and then it still refracts onto the rest of the heroes. Whereas if you were just to get one of the heroes, you don't necessarily get the bear. You won't get the bear, in fact.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see what the TnC team do pick up for their hard carry, though. They have not selected a hard carry of choice yet. But I like Weaver, actually. I like Weaver against Lone Druid. That's the one that slipped my mind earlier. It's a very strong hero against the Druid, especially in a one-on-one situation, because of how Weaver circumvents the entire bear situation. Just squishes through, shoots the squishy Druid behind him. And having a one-on-one solo is actually not too bad for the Weaver, leaving Lion and Disruptor to either go bottom to help out. Is it bottom? Yeah, bottom to help out, or row middle, help out the Tinker against whoever they decide to put in middle. It might be the Druid, actually.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a terrible play. I mean, it's still a little bit rough because you're going up against the you're going up against the Tinker, and maybe your bear isn't able to get off as many shots. I gotta say that I'm really curious to see this Tinker, because this is a hero that TnC did not end up picking almost at all throughout the whole point in time where it was Teehee who was playing. If I'm not mistaken, I'm looking through his games right here, and it looks like all time he tended to play much more like the Juggernaut, the PL, Ember Spirit, TA, those types of picks. And this is a very different style of mid that I really want to see. And pair that together with the Weaver now. This is looking like a pretty dynamic draft. You've got a ton of damage. You've got the ability to push in and split push really effectively and still find those pickoffs. And the most important thing for me is being able to TP boots in on top of those Beastmaster summons. This Tinker is going to be able to go wherever the hell he wants.
Yeah, and can I just take this moment to gloat for a few seconds?
Yes, please do.
Called it! But actually, no. Every time I call the Weaver against a Lone Druid, it's never done. But this is the first time it happened, so I'm feeling good about myself. But I do favor Weaver. I think he's actually on the, he's like low-key strong right now. People just don't realize how strong he's getting with all the orb effect nonsense being removed, how he's getting buffed incrementally through other factors. He's getting quite strong, and with very minimal items he can dish out a lot of damage. I've been tinkering around with him a little bit, and he does do a lot of deeps even in my 4K pub. So imagine him in a pro player's hands, he could do a way lot more. Of course, he does have a lot of shortcomings, with amplified damage being a real problem later on. So we'll have to see how he does go around dealing with this.
So one thing I want to mention real quickly to anybody out there that's trying to keep up with the qualifiers, all of them have ended up starting a little bit later than they would have previously. The EU well, I shouldn't say that. China started later than it was supposed to, and then there were some problems with it that happened. SEA started on time. Faceit have done a really wonderful job with it. But EU is going to be starting a little bit later on in the afternoon. It's looking, if I'm not mistaken, 10 o'clock is when it should be starting. 10 o'clock a.m., and that's Pacific Daylight Time. So switch that over to wherever you are all over the world. And yeah, I'd like to go back to that Weaver point. Oh my God. Ooh. Okay, all right, hold on. TnC just got meepoed. Is this going to be a thing? Is this a good Meepo game?
Be a thing? It is, I think. There's not a lot of focus fire here. There's strong... Okay, it's not like it's impossible to beat for TnC, but focus fire is key in taking out a Meepo. You need Templar, you either want... Sven is good as well because of how hard he hits, but, you really want to burst a Meepo. And right now, you have got Tinker, you got Lion. It's decent burst, but come late game, I'm not so sure. There is quite a lot of... meat shields. You'll have to see how their laning phase takes off. Actually, this could go. I like to say that in a even matchup where we know both teams, that Meepo is actually a really good pick here because it really shuts the Weaver down when he gets farm. But TnC might just skill difference them.
Yeah, it could end up being a little bit of a scary situation. I mean. So that's one of those heroes that you run up against it and all of a sudden it changes the entire dynamic of the game. You've got to start being worried about other things that you wouldn't normally have to. And I mean, you got Beastmaster. I haven't seen Aghanim Scepter with the Tinker on a Meepo yet, but I'm assuming it bounces to all of them, which is pretty good because obviously the magic resistance that you get bonus as a Meepo isn't going to have to worry about the laser. So a lot of there's pieces there, but I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. Once again, I would like to pin like a weak point, you can say. Yeah, on this Shadow Shaman. It really is a hit or miss hero. You saw the last game how badly he did in the face of burst damage, or actually just, oh no, they smoke right into the enemy squad. That's a good catch, catching the Meepo. Level 1 laser, not the strongest stuff. They get him, they tag him with the laser. And now Raven in trouble as well. They shackle the Beastmaster, 5 armor, very tanky. And you're about to see Weaver get another kill here. They're going for the slaughter. The impales off, cooldown already. The crush on 3. The Thunder Strike, is it enough? Do they have glimpse? Are they even back at the laser? Another one for Cuckoo. And AU looking for a third Earth Spike here with the laser at level 1. The Phoenix does not have the dive escape, but very good from TnC. And like I said, draft can be something, but just can be a matter of playstyle and skill. And TnC get off to a good start. I do believe that means both runes as well. So look at that gold graph. Just take a look at it.
I mean, how
GG worthy.
It's really I mean, and most importantly is you're starting off with the Tinker being able to get 2 of those kills and 1 of the assists.
Laser level 1, Mr. Midnight. Lights out for you, bro.
Yeah, I mean, they're just going to be able to take him down. There's no great way to stop that, and punishing it already at the beginning, this aggressive tri-lane is going to be very difficult for them to deal with. And I think that, honestly, with the last pick, Meepo, I don't know if they're really capable of dealing with this super effectively. Lone Druid is going to be the one that they go up against, but with the Weaver, you're able to get in behind him, and that's something you got to be really concerned about.
Yeah, definitely, because Weaver just really, I wouldn't say crap on Lone Druid, but the bugs just make it so difficult for him to fight, because you tag him with bugs, your tower will turn to fire on the bug. Yeah, your tower aggroes on the bugs, and that makes it easy for Weaver to dive you. And with the help of his supports, it's going to be even easier to pick up this Lone Druid. And like I said, Lone Druid spam might be good, but Weaver just goes past that, aims for the squishier Druid, who usually doesn't have any items as well, something to note.
Yeah, no, that's something that you got to be really concerned about, and just not playing too far forward. A little bit of a battle up here in the top lane. Sam H facing off against Fer-de-Lance, and just continuing to trade hits for the moment. Beastmaster does have a salve, but the Slardar is not wanting to eat. Well, actually, he doesn't actually have one for himself, so going to have to burn through those tangos. Does have the Iron Talon if he wants to head off to jungle, but it's not really what you want to do in a one-on-one lane.
Yeah, he thought he was going to have a tough lane, but, you know, TnC decided to take the fight to the enemy. Wow, I've never seen these boars before.
Oh, okay, but a little bit of maybe danger over here. They're not gonna go for it. There's a couple of cool cosmetics. We got Sam H with these sick boars, and then also the Tinker set is pretty freaking cool in the mid lane. Looks like
it's the new one. Collector's Cash. Go ahead, get them now in the Valve store.
Oh my God, what a sellout!
Sellout.
That's good stuff though.
Oh, but I didn't get any good stuff. I didn't get Doge. I didn't get any of that. Quite mad.
Second Meepo now online also. So have that 2 points in poof, so they'll be able to start stacking up the jungle hopefully and put themselves in a decent position. Again, it's not the end of the world if the Meepo ends up getting killed like first blood. It's certainly not what you would want, but you're capable of catching back up. That's what this hero is about, although it does look like AU is going to come in and try and mess around a little bit. The Earth Spike, a couple right clicks might be able to kill off the Meepo. If they could get him here, this would be so disastrous, and trying to find a kill, they get the kill. And now AU going to deny himself as well, because why not?
No, he's going to get the creeps. No, come on. Guys. I don't think he was planning to die there. I'm not sure.
I think he was. He wanted to get back to base, but he wanted that experience first, which I don't know if he got.
But it was still kind of really fine. If his right click rolled low, might not have gotten it.
Yeah.
Still pretty dangerous, but nonetheless, it was reliable goal that he got from killing Meepo, so he didn't have to worry about it. Oh no, tagging up on Demon. He's baiting again. Look at that Master, really low. Shikuchi in. Goodbye, Bear. Chews him down, and now the bird tagged up by the bugs as well. Really strong Weaver against the bird because of the 0 armor, and another one for that lion. So well, Demon baiting.
Oh
Demon
my God.
baits. Even surviving as well.
Such good baits. That was beautiful. They got exactly what they wanted. And right now, TnC is just in complete and total control of this game. Honestly, the last series was so much more competitive than this. Like, it just seems to me that you have this lineup that wanted to run a Meepo, and they had a chance with their lineup to try and run something good. But not that Meepo isn't necessarily good, but they've put themselves in too big of a deficit. You can already see 4K net worth lead. They're going to try and catch on to Cuckoo here and do have a jump if they want to go for it. The poop has not been used as of yet, and actually just going to walk away.
Easy peasy.
What the hell?
Well, at least the reverse chrome.
The Radiant is so afraid. Like, they are not.
I'll be afraid if I was 0-8.
I mean, I would agree. I mean, you definitely have to, but you can't play afraid. You've got to make moves to get back into it. Not impressed, Radiant.
Yeah, this Weaver pick turning out to be really, really strong. It's just one of the downsides. I mean, because you don't realize if your Phoenix actually goes in with dive first, he becomes really squishy. He cuts his own life. Oh, Master. Squishy Lone Druid in the back. Does have 6 charges, but really not going to save him. The damage is just too much here from the Weaver. And yeah, another kill there on the Lone Druid. I don't think he has a resummon anymore. Yeah, no resummon.
Oh no. This has been a very difficult game indeed. And yeah, 40 seconds. I mean, at least he's, well, I was going to say at least he's dead so he doesn't have to worry about the resummon, but that's not necessarily a thing either.
They're trying to go for Sam H here, but there's Disruptor waiting in the wings. It's Jimmy Ho. Ready with the Thunder Strike. It might actually bring him back, actually. Nope, I think you go for Rasta. Yeah, he's easier to kill. Yeah, bro, where you running? They can just punch him without
Look
even
at that
glimpsing.
hold of the glimpse, too. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't even need
Demon's
this.
too good, man.
I don't even need this. I really, again, have been impressed. I mean, obviously, we're focusing on Demon. I don't want other people to think that this is the only squad. And
no, this is the Demon fan cam, so
it's true.
It's understood.
This entire lineup, though, is so great from the side of TnC.
Oh, man.
Really impressed with their play across the board. And again, just a quick and easy one. And this, they just don't have any heroes that are going to be able to do anything. Like, switch over to net worth. The Lion is ahead of the Meepo. That's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, like I said, you know, you can talk and talk and talk about draft in open qualifiers, but I don't do that. In open qualifiers, I just say, you know, I got the good vibes from this guy, and you know, I'm gonna roll with him. And it's usually that because it's a BO1 as well. A lot of things can happen, you know, bad early game, all that stuff. And this is just one of those cases. So they scout out the Meepo with that Lion. He is actually spotted out though. He's gone for 2 points of mana drain. I don't think that's normal.
Yeah, it's a little bit different.
Is he in trouble? No, it's nighttime, but he is going to be running very deep into enemy territory. Is there going to be a route? There is no route. The bear is so low level, actually. And he's just going to walk out of this. He's got Windlace. He stuns them all.
Oh my
The
God.
Smarter is going to sprint. He does have a Hex as well. Further lance. Oh, here comes the bugs.
Yeah, this is not where you want to be at all. Like, honestly, the tier 1 tower is still going to end up going down, and TnC are just up to such a great start, honestly. Cuckoo, level 7, is only 100 gold away from finishing off his Boots of Travel, and that's when the fireworks are really going to start to fly. Weaver is going to go back for the Lincolns because, I mean, once he gets that, there's just nothing that they can really do to stop him.
I personally don't like Lincolns on Weaver, but, you know, it's good stats. I feel like you can sometimes try and cheat out some damage, or even just go for basic things like the Ring of Aquila, boost up your early game damage. But then again, it's I'm sure Raven knows what he's doing. I have this personal thing against Lincoln Sphere because sometimes I feel pros just get it for the sake of getting it. Oh, AU gonna get caught. Might see the first death here. There's a stun. 3 guys stunned there. They might get him the beam. Will they get him with the beam? Come on, please get this kill. Yeah, they need to get this kill. They got 1. And the Weaver does trade 1 in return. And that's what I talk about, you know, Rasta 0-4. It's a hero that has never really impressed me that much.
I mean,
like,
it's
really precise plays to play it well.
It's all about context too, and it's like the Lincolns. I think in this game, it's something where you can be safe about it, and that's what they need to do. They can't allow the Meepo to get out of control by start finding kills on him, and if you get caught in those shackles, you are probably going to explode on the Weaver, regardless of even if you picked up one. So I can understand it, but I agree generally. Like, I really hate. I mean, the classic one is, what is it? The Lincolns on the Medusa that just it hurts me.
Medusa that tilts black. Yeah.
Yeah, it tilts me too. I'm not gonna lie. He's not alone on that one, I don't think either.
But I'm a damage fiend, you know. I kind of like to see how much damage I can eke out of early game builds. It's just a difference of play styles. You know, different players. You see different, actually, even pro players. You know, if you're not using me as an example, different pro players go for different styles of play. Some go for very aggressive styles. Some goes for very defensive heroes. Stuff like that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Now we got the Beast
Demon Quest.
Demon Quest. Is he doing things? He's
yeah, what about Beastmaster?
Well, I mean, he's heading down there. He's got his Necro Book level 1 already, and I'm kind of wondering at this point if he wants to just try and snowball further and pick up a Blink Dagger, we can start finding kills. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but I also just I do have a soft spot in my head for going for the tier 3 or the Necro 3s.
Yeah, it's an easy push. I mean, they're 1 and 12. The enemy is really afraid. Phoenix is level 4. Really no contest here. You know, you just push the wave, march out, spam rockets. They just run back to base, and you just take all that map control that you can get. You know, it's also one thing to point out that now with Beastmaster so popular in the meta game, I feel like, do you know that Demon used to be famous for his Beastmaster?
Really?
Yeah, he used to be famous for his Beastmaster. I believe his sub icon in his Twitch channel is a Beastmaster. Was it? I think so. He was famous for Beastmaster. I saw him play it a couple of times. He ran Mask of Madness as a basher, so obviously not in meta. Oh, Rasta.
They did kill off Demon in the meantime, as we were talking about his Beastmaster, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it'd be understood as well. Meepo trying to cut the creep wave a little bit. Glimpse back is going to get caught and brought down. KY, or CY rather, is not doing what he needs to be doing, unfortunately. This guy is just, he can't catch a break. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's quite a one-sided game, not gonna lie. But there is still a chance that they can come back from this. The Meepo has managed to secure himself travels, so he will be able to split farm the map. The Tinker will be there to meet him.
I mean, that's the big worry, though, is that you've got yourself this Beastmaster as well as the Tinker who can constantly just solo him. And now you're seeing Cuckoo push out these lanes. It's starting to feel like this is going to be the group up, take towers, start to really just close in that stranglehold around the rest of the map and shut out the Radiant side from doing what they want to accomplish. It's worth noting that you still don't have the level 6 up on these supports for the side of the Radiant. They can't fight.
Yeah, they've been having a rough game. This Shaman 05, he died to the March just now. It wasn't even TnC trying to kill him, he just died to collateral damage. And Mr. Midnight, after that horrendous start, is not going to enjoy this game one bit. Sitting at level 4 as a Phoenix, it's a really terrible place to be. And low-level supports getting eaten up by Tinker is the most demoralizing thing ever.
They're going for a smoke play now into Roche. You mentioned it, the Chrome River. I wonder if that's something we're going to be seeing more and more often nowadays.
I like the electric blue one.
I literally haven't seen any of them. I haven't been able to play any Dota in so long.
Oh yeah.
It's really frustrating.
Just watching a lot of it. Spectator sport.
There it is. That's what's up. Now we're going to end up moving in here. Roshan's soon to fall, and the pings come out. Hey, I wonder if they're in there doing Roshan, and after that... it's going to end up falling, I'm sure. They couldn't contest even if they wanted to. There's just no way at this point. And Meepo halfway to his Ags, but TnC about to be halfway to their base. Necrobook level 3 going to be online for the Beastmaster as well.
Well, we'll have to see what DG pull out of their hat. It's not looking good for them, but the Meepo, if he gets that Aghanim Scepter and then the Blink, I don't know, there is still a chance they can stack up on some Dragon Lances.
I mean, I feel you. I mean, it's 4,000 gold away, though, and, like, they're about to start hitting the Tier 3 towers. I completely agree that there's the way for him to get back into it. It has to start with the great fight here.
Oh, there's a dagger. That's an opening.
Yeah. That might be one of the ways
some
to get into
lasers. This is a bad idea. Instant finger into the hit. Oh, okay, that's how you throw a game. AU loses his life. That's how you start things off. But for the Lance, he's going down there, takes a mana burn. Raven takes him out with the Germinate attack. Kyo doesn't even have the wards to secure his farm or secure that defense. It's now 3-16. Do we see the dream?
All right, here it is. I mean, it feels like it's going to end up happening. You've got yourself this lone druid who's trying to do anything he can to stop it, but look at him just die over here to the March of the Machines. He literally cannot stand in it.
If they kill the bear, he might die.
I think that they're probably going to end up being able to take it down 83 HP as well on this Phoenix. They just don't have any ability to sustain at all. And again, you're looking at it, Phoenix is still level 4. You just got snakes up on your Shadow Shaman at this point, but Tinker the whole way through is continuing to burst through him, and maybe going to be able to take this fight.
Look at Slaughter. He just tries to find an angle to blink it, but he just keeps getting through the March, and the rocket spam Mr. Midnight. Oh no, Mr. Midnight. Oh, Kyo going down to the piggies. Does he get ticked down? Nope, he does not. And now Demon, he runs in. He tries to ruin the dream. He's trying to run away. He tops that ultimate. He will go down, but they'll all be caught in the silence there. And now Weaver going to chip away at that Meepo. They're healing him up. They're surviving right now. CY very low here. The March is just doing so much damage. They will survive. Slaughter goes down to the March. Raven actually taking him out with the hit to the fountain. And they get another one. And now, well, this Million Rex going down. If not the game. And CY buys back into the game. He will try and trap Raven up, but he dodges it with the Sakuchi now. Gonna be slowing him with the pigs, and they will roar him, and that's gonna be 420.
You're trying to get dropped down as well, but they're just gonna be able to kill off that Shadow Shaman again. No luck. They're gonna be able to farm up these wards, take down the barracks again, and 4 dead. Buybacks used. It's just there's nothing doing here. 4 to 21.
0-3.
It's too much.
I don't know. Yeah, that. You see, that's why I say you don't talk up drafts in open qualifiers. You just don't, because games can just go this way, and I'm like, I don't know enough about Dota. That's pretty much it. So you just feel the vibes.
Feel the vibes. Feel the rhythm. Feel the ride. Come on, y'all. It's bobsled time. I love that movie. I've had it stuck in my head all day. Cool Running. It's a good thing. But again, it's just, it's feeling more and more. Like, you've got the bracer on the Shadow Shaman with the magic wand. And as they're getting ready to head in, this could potentially be just about it. It's like the most depressing way to end this ever, because you just have this like infinite march of the machines that's just running through their base, and they literally cannot even stand in it. There's just nothing that they can
Tinker
do.
was considered OP. Oh, they're going in on Tinker, but I think Slaughter gets picked off instead. Yeah, they try to kill Cuckoo, but they get themselves killed instead. The Silence zones them all out. They'll try to run away. They can't run away. And in the end, the Weaver just takes them all out, and there's your Phoenix as well. That's a GG from the chat. No, okay. GG from the team now. But yeah.
Well, good stuff coming out. 426 smoking in the base every single day, and gotta say it was a pretty well executed by TnC Pro Team. They made swift work of it. I think that the last round team that was going up against TnC probably put up a better fight. As far as TnC goes, in this first two games that you've seen, anything stand out to you at all?
I say we talk up Demon a lot because of the quests and all that funny stuff for the memes, but you really got to give it to Cuckoo. Played excellent mid in previous game, as well as this game. Raven for his carrying potential as well. Really good scores both games. Insane GPMs. Granted it is a stomp, but it takes it takes skill, and then there's more skill to capitalize on such stomps. So this one took 16 minutes. What the hell?
I mean,
we're going to be plowing through these really fast.
We really are. So there might be a little bit of a break. I'll let you guys know if we get any new updates about how long it's going to be until the next game. But stick around, everybody, as more great Dota 2 action is going to be coming up shortly. Again, Lyrical Dota, as well as joined from afar by Lysander. We'll be right back in just a little bit. See you guys then.
Cheers.